But you should only have one folder, and it should say Week 1, EdTech folder, organizing your work. Raise your hand if you're not seeing that. Okay? If you're not seeing that, then it possibly means that when you registered on your own, there was some step that got skipped. Okay? So I'm just standing at the back of the room and I'm looking to see that everybody's on the LiveText page. If you're working on something else, I need you to go to LiveText right now because we're about to attach your work. We're actually going to do something in LiveText. So if you've got a Word document open, I need you to open your LiveText account. Raise your hands if you haven't purchased it yet or you weren't able to register today, so I'll know who's not able to do this with me. Okay, so those of you that can't do this today, pay close attention to what we're doing. And then if you have trouble, I'll help you, okay? So, you've got a red button on your screen that says Begin Assignment. This is going to be the way that you submit your work every week, okay? So, click on that Begin Assignment button. And when you do, you get to a page that looks like this, and it's got the assignment not submitted. See that red button that says assignment not submitted? That's something just to be aware of. We're going to talk about that some more in a minute. Step 1 of 3 says, here's a review of the assignment details. This is the same thing that's in PB Works, in our class webpage. You're going to make an EdTech folder. You're going to make a screenshot of it. You know, that sort of thing. Same thing, just copy and paste it there. Resources, I've attached the screenshot PDFs for the Mac and the PC, so you've got that there. We're also going to attach it later. The way that your work will be graded is showing here, and I would suggest that before you submit, you always double check that. So I'm going to click on that rubric for the EdTech folder, and it says screenshot was correct. You know, in other words, did you follow the screenshot directions and do that correctly? Screenshot directions are attached correctly. We're going to do that together, so that shouldn't be a problem. Statement is appropriate and grammatically correct. You're going to have time in a minute to do that. Directions in the section editor are deleted. I have some directions for you in the section editor. When we get there in a minute, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to want you to remove those and replace it with your statement that I just mentioned. Okay, so back to that screen that's got the information. Step 2 of 3 says the assignment requires use of an instructor-provided template. And over here on the right-hand side, there's a radio button and there's a link, a button, an active button that says Begin Using Template. Raise your hand if you don't see it, or just look at my screen. I just circled it. You're going to click on that Begin Using Template button. And when you do, it should bring you to a screen that looks similar to mine. Again, you're seeing, I've just enlarged mine so hopefully you can see it. You're seeing that red Assignment Not Submitted button. And notice it says it's not due for 14 days. You know, I purposely made the first deadline on down the road so that people would have time to get LiveText. I knew that it would probably sell out, and I wanted to give you time to get that before it was due, so you didn't have to turn in something late. You've got a section here that says Table of Contents. It has a page, which is named Assignment for Week 1. It has a little blue plus sign there. That means that there is a section created. if you don't have a blue plus sign there, you won't be able to do this because there won't be a section, there won't be a section editor. And I've created all of this for you for this assignment. And so that pops up and shows there. You're going to be working in the section editor, and the section editor says, assignment for week 1, in the section editor, type a statement concerning what you found to be the most challenging part of this week's assignment, and we're going to submit this in class. So that's what we're about to do. So in order to access the section editor, you need to click this edit button inside of that section. Raise your hand if you don't see it, or look up here at my screen. And now you will see that the section editor is set up similar to a Word document. And you've got icons there that you can use. You know, you can make your text a certain format, font size. You can make it bold, underlined, italics, strike through, all of those same things that you're familiar with in Word. So you don't necessarily have to use those things right now, but I just want you to be aware that those things are there. So in this section editor, you're going to type a short statement about what you felt the most challenging part of last week's assignment was. And I'm just going to say, go ahead and click and drag on that and delete it. You just click and drag and highlight it, press delete. Go ahead, take a minute or two to type a statement about what you found to be the most challenging part.